Lots of people have asked where the home learning is on the school website. There's also been a few questions about just how we as a school think you should be using or would suggest you should be using the home learning. So I'm just going to talk through it with you now. If you're on the school website, it may look slightly different on a tablet or a mobile phone, but everything will be in the same place. You cannot access anything by clicking pupil login, parent login up here. These buttons don't work. What you need is to go to useful information, then click on the coronavirus updates link. You can either go across and click on the individual pages, or everything is actually linked from this first page. So if you click on coronavirus updates, you will then find the home learning activities here. Now, the key parts are these home learning projects, which I'll come back to in a moment. As you go down the page, you will see a range of other resources. These are being added to regularly as more and more companies are making things available for schools to use. This is a very, very long list of different web links that was released shortly after schools closed. And then above are more recent things. The White Rose Maths is a really useful resource. There are lessons on there that you can use linked to every year group and linked to every topic. This button links you to an overview of everything on their website. You will have heard that the government have endorsed BBC Bitesize and created the Oak Academy. When they release their schedules, I will add them to the website here. Please be mindful, however, that there is not a set scheme across the country that says every year 5 child is learning a specific thing in maths at this point in the year. It may be that what BBC Bitesize or Oak Academy have identified to do in a specific week is something your children have not yet learnt. It might be something that was planned for this term. So if your children say that it's not something they're familiar with, please don't try and introduce it to them. Please try and look for other things that you can use to refresh things they already know. They've just set up generic links to use. The main home learning projects have been updated for this coming week. So just like before, you click on the relevant section for your year group. I'm going to go into year 3 and 4. You will see that the projects are linked. These are the ones going back. This is the one that's just been uploaded for the coming week of the 27th of April. You'll note it says new format. When you open the document, you will see that it will look different to the ones that we've used before and that we've shared with you before. Just like before, these documents have been reproduced with the kind permission of the Robin Hood Multi-Academy Trust in the Midlands. We're very grateful to them for sharing these with us. You will see now that it's set out with weekly reading, spelling, writing and maths tasks split down into days of the week. So it gives you more of a structure of things you might like to do. Remember, there is no expectation from us as a school that you must do everything every day. We are very, very happy for you to pick and choose what works for you in your home setup and for your children. There are things on here that link to websites, but there are also things that don't. We are very aware that some of you have lots of children and all of them needing to access the internet at once is not helpful, or that you don't have a good internet connection. So please pick and choose with what works for your household. As you move down, you will see a wider project option. These will be more cross-curricular. They will encompass science, history, geography, etc. Again, pick and choose and use these as you wish. You may think that this is better and this suits your way of working more by using the project for the whole week and not looking at the separate reading, writing, maths and spelling activities. That's absolutely fine. On the bottom of each of these documents, there are also some further links to online resources, including BBC Bitesize and White Rose Maths that I've just spoken about. There is a document like this for every year group. On occasion, there may be things within those documents that the web links aren't working. Wherever we've found that, we have added that as a separate document. So the year 3 and 4 reading planning requires a specific reading extract and we've uploaded that separately. So if ever there's a resource that you don't think you can find, just check back to this page because it may well be that it's there. If you have any other questions or anything doesn't make sense, please email the class teacher or Mr. Hearn or Miss Hughes, and one of us will come back to you to explain anything that you don't understand.